Hey everyone, Madrex here. Here's my room tour video of 2023. I know I promised this back late last year, but I couldn't get it done because I had to deal with a lot of setbacks and obstacles in order to get this done, but I guess that wait was well worth it. I was able to organize things and make everything look nice and neat, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A lot has changed since I did my last one back in 21, so yeah, let's get started. So of course we're gonna have to start on the right side first. You know, I'm proud of this side for a lot of reasons, because it's a family area, but you know, a lot of it is, you know, me and my wife's achievements over the years. You know, a lot of family portraits and stuff, you know, stuff I'm proud of in here. One thing in particular is definitely this arcade cabinet I built. This is like my third one I built. The first two I built, first one was big, the second one was like a little bar top, but this one was kind of special to me because I built it like within the first or second month of us living in this house, and it's kind of had a staple in this room of anything. And it was actually the last one I built, so yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my original 4-player one in there, as I said in my previous room tour video. So I built this one instead and made it specifically, you know, a 2-player one, mostly for fighting games and stuff. So as of right now, I got Goro Marco the Wolves on, one of my favorite fighters. Not really good at fighters anymore, but you know, I still enjoy them. But you know, always proud to show this off. To me, this is like a gold medal or a college degree in a lot of ways. I know that's probably an over exaggeration, but hey, I stand firm on it and I'm proud. So over here, don't mind all the snacks and stuff. This is all for the John Bone Jones fight tomorrow for the UFC event. But this reminds me, I gotta give this to my coworker soon. I keep forgetting to give it to him every day. But yeah, I got my cigars over here. If you don't know, Madrex likes to smoke cigars. I'm a stogie guy, so yeah, I got 3 humidors and stogies. Playing Ishin, like a Dragon Ishin right now. Not having a lot of time to play, but you know, playing it in here on my second PS5 console, and got my original PS4 over there with the sound system in my movies. You know, a few of my son's toys are up in here, so you know, obviously, you know, he marks his territory almost every damn where he goes. It's kind of annoying in a lot of ways, especially in my own damn room, but you know, it's well worth it. That's my beautiful wife right there. Love you, Jackie. So over here, this is like the bar area. In the last room tour video, it was pretty packed, but you know, of course, a lot of that booze disappeared one by one, you know, from past events we've had. So yeah. You know, over here, sink is kind of dirty. Just got a few dishes in there, nothing major, but you know, didn't think it was too bad. Got my popcorn machine, you know, made it very, you know, I want to, even though we have all this booze and stuff in here, we want to make it a family-oriented area for everyone, you know, for both adults and kids. So you know, I think that appeals to, you know, the family audience for the most part. Don't mind this room right here. That's just my laundry room. If you hear that noise in the background, that's my current washing machine running. But you know, I got a few of my Funko Pops. You guys know I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan if you listen to the podcast, the Legend and I, the Legendary Duo podcast. Got my Green Bay Packer hover helmet. You know, got, you know, Giannis, the future GOAT, and I got the greatest GOAT of them all. One of the greatest, Michael Jordan. So yeah, even though I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan, I was a Chicago Bull fan at one time too. I mean, who wasn't in the 90s? I mean, come on. But yeah, we gonna move forward. You know, as y'all don't know, and some of y'all are new to the channel or have been with me for a minute but not familiar with this logo, this used to be my original logo before I used the current one I'm using now. So yeah, I'm going in. You guys know that I've seen this before. I got a lot of wrestling memorabilia. You know, got a lot of video game posters and X-Men posters on the wall. X-Men vs. Street Fighter is one of the first arcade games I played. You guys probably can't see it because of the reflection in the back from my OLED TV. Unfortunately, this is my Xbox Series X playing in the background. So, yeah, as you guys can see, I'm playing Dead Space right now. But, yeah, speaking of X-Men, I got a lot of my X-Men figures at the top. Vintage Toy Biz Marvel Legends. And some Hasbros mixed in there with some Diamond Selects. So, yeah, thought I'd show that off. Got some more to show you soon. But, yeah. This wasn't an official poster. I found it from a seller off of eBay. It's a bit blurry, but I think it's kind of cool for the most part. You know, it's obviously, you know, in the Japanese language. you know, at the bottom. But you know, I think that's what makes it cool, of course. And right next to that is my wife again. And I got another Street Fighter poster up top. There's some Gargoyles figures and a Spawn and some Akira figures, Kaneda and Tetsuo. Over here I got various plushies. You know, I told you guys I still watch Mickey Mouse cartoons. I like Mickey Mouse, even the classic ones. You know, I know the history of Mickey Mouse, but you know, I still enjoy it, even though I'm, you know, aware historically for educational purposes. Got Sonic, of course. Got Mario. Got some Donkey Kong and, you know, Macho Man and Spider-Man and Crash, Parappa the Rapper, Spyro, Power Rangers, of course. So over here, oh, I didn't show you guys this part. I got some more plushies over here, but here's my Mortal Kombat figure collection. If you guys see me on Twitter or Instagram, you know I talk about this collection a lot. So, yep, this is my beloved Mortal Kombat collection with some vintage Ninja Turtle figures at the bottom. Over here, this is mostly where I keep all my retro consoles. I usually play my classic PS3 console on this TV at the top, the HD TV it's currently playing Coach Prime, the documentary on Prime Video, which is pretty good so far. So, I mean, if you want to be curious about his time at Jackson State University as a coach, go ahead. But, you know, if you're not really a Deion Sanders fan like me, you can skip it. But right here, what we got playing right here? Of course, we got NBA 2K on the Dreamcast playing in the background. It's just demos, but you know, that's one of the last games I've been playing recently on Dreamcast. So, you know, whatever game I'm playing last is what I'm going to put on when I do these contours. So, yeah, you know. So, I've done video game collections, so I'm not really going to show most of my retro game collection. I mean, I'm just going to show you, like, guys, like a little preview of it, because you've already seen collection videos. I haven't done everything on my complete collection, but you guys know, seen some. So, I'll just leave that for other videos when I do my, you know, collection one by one. We'll discuss that, but, you know, I got a collection of VHS tapes, because I still watch VHS tapes, of course. These were the last two I was watching. Barely Legal, ECW, the pay-per-view, and Cliffhanger. Very underrated Stallone movie, if you ask me. But, yep. I got my Killzone 2 helmet. Got some more Ninja Turtle figures over here. I actually built this Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 marquee, but I don't keep it on as much because I try to, even though I got all this shit on in the room right now, I don't want to have a high electricity bill. It's worse enough I have the bad habit of leaving my computer on right here. This is like where I do all my work and all my video editing. You can see I got Shotcut open right now, and you know where I do the podcast. So my space is kind of tight for me because you know I'm a big dude, but you know it helps. If you notice, I got the Streets of Rage poster in the background too. So you know, classic. No, I'm a Sega fan, so I gotta represent Sega. So before we start over here with all the shrine of figures and everything, let me show you guys this first. So this is what I'm really proud of the most, the Metal Gear Solid figure collection. I know I've talked about these before, that I've seen these at KB Toys before KB Toys closed down, but you know, it killed me forever that I could never get my hands on these, but I finally got my hands on them right around the time I got married, and that was like the greatest gift for me ever that I ever got for myself. So I know you guys are probably gonna say, well, these figures are really outdated and stuff. To me, they're not. They're a novelty in my eyes. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it came out at one point in time, and you know, I'm proud of it. You know, this is probably the closest I'll get to a very big, Metal Gear collection that I could get. You know, there's some figures out there that are very detailed, but you know, they're very expensive, and you know, God knows how much these go for now. So, anyway, enough of my babbling. You know, it goes up to Metal Gear Solid 2. Got the Trigun figures at the bottom. These are all McFarlane's for the most part, except for those Trigun figures. I'm not sure what brand they're from. I'll have to take them off the wall and look again, but yeah, more vintage Spawn figures from the 90s. Got the NECA Ninja Turtle figures, the quarter scale, you know, that replicate them from the movie, the 1990 movie. So, yeah. So, up top, I'm not going to really go over my whole figure collection. I'm just going to, like, show you guys everything. I'll probably leave that for another video as well, like I do in my other collection. But, you know, just, a random mixture of figures and stuff. You know, statues, vintage DBZ figures and stuff. You know, Marvel. More Michael Jordan. You got Bayonetta in the background, Woody and Buzz. Got some Star Wars figures in there. Got that Optimus Prime Lego sculpture I built. Got some more Star Wars stuff in the back. Chris Redfield. Got some more vintage DBZ figures that came out in the 90s. This one's one of my favorites right here. This is going to sound kind of scratchy, but bear with me, guys. You can't admit that this is not cool.
This is for you, Majin Buu. It's from the people of Earth.
Come on, man. How is that not badass? That is when Goku and Vegeta defeated Majin Buu. Cool Kid Buu. But yeah, I mean, come on, man. So more Bandai DBZ figures in the collection. Got more Spawn. My biggest Spawn statue. I don't know where the hell to put him because like this cape, part of the cape alone takes up so much space. So I just keep him like right close on the floor for the most part. Got Storm. Storm, if you guys know I'm a Storm fanboy, I actually have her on both my Xbox wallpaper and my wallpaper on my computer, as you saw. So Storm was one of my first favorite female characters, well, women characters. I don't know how to do the pronoun, so please correct me in the comments. But one of my first favorite superheroes, and I thought she was pretty cool because she could control the weather. You know, so not only was she my first fictional crush, she was also my first favorite character as well. And I thought she was pretty badass in the, growing up in the '90s, playing the X-Men. Not playing, but watching the X-Men animated series. So here's more X-Men figures. I got some more down here, and these are the vintage ones. I know it's kind of looking rough right here because it's hard to organize these vintage Toy Biz figures. A lot of these, ones belong to my cousins, and a lot of them were broken. I had to take a lot of time out, like gluing the hell out of all of those and like keeping them up. So I don't even want my son playing with them. Sometimes I let him play with some of my toys I have in here, but for the most part, I try and keep, make sure he doesn't put his hands on, something that means a lot to me or something that I probably spend a lot on, because figures are very damn expensive. Over here, another MJ icon I like. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, so I enjoy Michael Jackson's music. So got a shrine of Michael Jackson stuff, figures and stuff from each era of Michael. And down here I got Chadwick Boseman in the background. That figure, it's not a Hot Toys. It was actually a Marvel Legends figure from Hasbro, but it obviously has Chadwick Boseman's likeness. RIP to the GOAT. But yep, got that in there. Got a few a few various black superheroes in there. Got my Power Ranger shrine going up. Jason David Frank died not long ago, so I made this specifically for him. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to meet him, so he didn't sign that helmet. Unlike Austin St. John, he signed the Red Ranger helmet I have right there. So yeah, I gotta link up with Walter Jones soon, so he can sign a Black Ranger helmet, so I can get him or sign one of my figures, unopened figures. I got a lot of unopened shit. I'll actually show that in a video soon one day as well. But yeah, Red Ranger just embracing for his life. Oh, I should have checked that out before I did this. Over here I got my state-of-the-art Street Fighter figures. No one has ever touched those. They just seen them from a distance. I have to sometimes go in and reorganize them, which is a pain in the ass as well. But I always was passionate about collecting figures as a kid, and I always wanted these. And I finally was happy as an adult I was able to collect them all. Most of the ones I wanted. This isn't everything complete, but it's almost everything I wanted. So I'd probably say 90% of my state art collection. This is also mixed in with Bandai figures as well, Fig Arts series. Like, I'm pretty satisfied. I also got some Figmas in there as well, so if you haven't noticed, if you're a figure fan. But got my Akuma shrine, got my Ryu shrine with Alex, and I got my Chun-Li shrine down there. So yeah, but nothing special right here. Just a Darth Vader portrait I got from Lego. I like to do Lego stuff on my free time, but I don't get a lot of time to do stuff like that all the time because I'm so damn busy. It's either come home, play my game, or smoke a stogie, or spend time with my family. And that's what sucks about being an adult sometimes. But I guess I could point out too that this is like if you probably asking about the blankets and the pillows, this is basically like a little bed. It's a sofa sleeper, but I barely sleep down here. If anybody who sleeps in this room is probably my niece and nephew, not my niece and my nephew, but my niece and my son. When it's time for them to go to bed, and they want to party so hard. And what I mean by party, they want to hang out and be with the adults so dang on bad down here, and they end up passing out, and we just put them in here and put the blankets on them. I know you were saying, where are the pillowcases? Well, pillowcases aren't here because they messed them up, so they're in the washer right now next to the pillows. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I know I'm very late on doing this. I meant to do it, but unfortunately I had a lot to deal with because ironically the other side of my room ended up flooding, and I had to redo a lot of repainting, and I had to fix a lot of stuff and get a plumber over here to fix things. So yeah, in the meanwhile, I guess I'll just be sitting around, like Glove say. I'll be sitting around sipping Crown. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just gonna be sitting around and chilling and playing some games, and let's hope John Bone Jones win this fight tomorrow. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys actually enjoyed me sharing my space. I just like doing this for fun, you know. It's just a hobby. Gaming is a hobby, and you know, all this other stuff. And you know, I just want to share that with people who have the same passion as me. So that's all that really matters, kind of, sort of. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you have a room tour video, or you know, got some stuff to share that with me in the comments. You know, if you're new here, please, I encourage you to please subscribe to my channel for more awesome content in the future. You know, and also, you know, it would also help if you just gave me a like, you know, to try and get me an algorithm. That helps a lot. So yeah. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.